Dangote calls for probe and prosecution of NMDPRA CEO over alleged graft, economic sabotage of Nigeria's petroleum sector. Aliko Dangote, president of Dangote Industries Limited, has intensified his public confrontation with the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, demanding an official investigation and prosecution of its chief executive officer, Farouk Ahmed, over alleged graft and actions that he says amount to economic sabotage of Nigeria's petroleum sector. Speaking at a press conference held at the Dangote Petroleum Refinery in Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos, Dangote accused Ahmed and other regulators of facilitating import-centric policies that undermine domestic refining capacity, discourage new refinery investment, and prolong Nigeria's reliance on imported fuel. Allegations of improper conduct. Dangote specifically urged the appropriate authorities, such as the Code of Conduct Bureau, CCB, to examine whether Ahmed's reported lifestyle is consistent with his official earnings, highlighting claims that the NMDPRA CEO paid $5 million in school fees for his children's secondary education in Switzerland. Dangote said such spending raises serious questions about conflicts of interest and the integrity of regulatory oversight. He insisted he was not calling for Ahmed's removal, but for a proper, transparent investigation to determine whether regulatory conduct has been compromised to the detriment of Nigerians. Fuel imports versus local refining. At the core of Dangote's complaint is the regulator's continued issuance of import licenses for refined petroleum products, even though substantial domestic refining capacity exists. He revealed that import licenses covering about 7.5 billion liters of premium motor spirit, PMS, have been issued for the first quarter of 2026, a decision he claims weakens local refining and favors international traders and importers. Arguing that such policies are hurting modular refineries and stalling new investment in local refining capacity, Dangote described such policies as regulatory sabotage that creates an environment for higher costs and impairs local production and prolongs economic vulnerability. In contrast to what he described as regulatory sabotage, Dangote said his refinery has reduced the gantry price of petrol to 699 naira per liter, and that retail prices at certain stations starting in Lagos would fall to no more than 740 naira per liter from December 16, 2025. He also emphasized that the refinery has lowered its minimum purchase requirement to enable greater participation by independent marketers. Guarding domestic potential. Dangote sharply criticized what he called entrenched interests that profit from fuel imports, stressing that allowing traders to influence regulatory policy undermines Nigeria's economic and industrial progress. He said domestic refineries should be protected and that the downstream sector must prioritize local production and value addition.